Hey everybody, it's Javad. It's almost the last day of 2018. It's Sunday, the 30th, and tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And out here in my speaker building shop, because that's pretty much all I do out here. And I wanted to give you guys an update on the Rivalries project. So the last time I vlogged about this, I introduced the project and the drivers, and then it's just kind of been a whirlwind of gluing, clamping, cutting, and so today I was like, yeah, I should probably do a vlog and show these guys what's going on. So current status, the furthermost progress is I finished up all the inside work and glued and clamped on the second final side. So you can see we've got two solid maple sides. This is the first one I did that's already flush cut. This is the second that I just clamped and glued, and this should be dry, and I should be ready to do the other enclosure, and I'll just need to do some flush cutting on this and make it ready to go. It's got the terminal recess sanded. I got the binding posts installed. I'm just protecting them here with some masking tape, and so once I flush cut the second side, I will cut out the driver holes because I didn't want to do that without the second side because it gets a little thin there. Not really worried about it. And then flush cut this, and then my beastly thumbnail tabletop roundover bits. This is the Yoniko that I posted about. That's from Amazon. The reason I bought it is because it's the biggest one that I could find. It's 3 1/8 inch in diameter, but it's not very sharp. It works, so I did the port with it, as you can see. Very cool, but it did burn, and there was a lot of sanding I had to do afterwards. So I looked around online, didn't really find anything comparable in this size that's readily available. So I'm just going to take it nice and slow. Do the roundovers on the sides. However, I might send it out and have it sharpened to see if it's any better. I mean, it works. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. And compared to some of the other bits I have, like these magnate bits, this thing's a 10 out of 10. I mean, this thing just goes through wood like a knife through hot butter. So, or hot knife through cold butter, whatever. Actually, a hot knife through hot butter is really, really good. That's probably what it's like. And then here is the second enclosure without the side on. So you can kind of see what this looks like. If you kind of look at it from this side, kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. I like how these the contrasting darker maple looks with the lighter maple, and it kind of plays off the trans lam layered look there. And here's the side, all prepped and ready to go on. So you can see I've already drilled all the dowel holes. The braces have dowels. And then I've got the Noiko sound deadening material already applied. And we've got some stuffing here. So this is the finalized glued in port tube. So this is, if I had to guess, I'd say this is probably about 45 hertz tune. I'll be testing it to know for sure. But what I plan on doing is lengthening it with this through the driver opening once I have the driver installed. So what I'll do is I'll reach through the driver opening, and then I can just slide that on, do testing. I'm assuming that this is going to be like 30 hertz or below. And then I'm going to cut it back until I get to 38 hertz, which is where the model looks good. And at the same time, I'll be able to test the in-room response and see if it's, what I'm happy with. So that's how I'll be doing that. And then when I finalize the length, I'll just apply some glue here and slide it in for the very last time and let it dry. So it'll live like that in infamy. So Yeah, so that's that. You can see the bracing I did. This pretty much feels like a solid block of wood. And I specifically did asymmetrical bracing, so the resonant frequency of this top portion will vary from this portion, and at least those two panels won't resonate and create a standing wave or amplify the resonance. So the idea would be that the two resonances would be different enough that they wouldn't interact and maybe even they cancel out. But regardless, super solid. Not worried about it at all. And then I've got the wires installed. This is a M8 binding post. And I've got a split lock washer. And then I've double nutted. So this can never get loose. This can never come off. Because once I glue this side on, that's it. I sort of have a contingency plan that if I ever need to get into this enclosure for any reason, that I would cut a hole in the bottom and make it a seal. So, but God willing, that will never happen. So put this back. And then these are the wires that will go to the crossover. The crossover, all 5 components will be mounted here in this area. And yeah, so that's about it for now. So thanks for following along. Appreciate all the questions and interactions. And I'll keep you guys posted. All right. Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon.